Ah, bubble sort. The sorting algorithm's so fundamental it's the programming equivalent of learning to tie your shoelaces. Simple, intuitive, and painfully inefficient. Welcome to. The logic behind bubble sort is delightfully simple. If two things are in the wrong order, repeat this process endlessly until everything is finally in place, much like trying to organize a queue of British people who refuse to follow proper queue etiquette. This bubbling effect is why we call it. Like bubbles in water, the largest elements gradually drift to their correct position at the end of the list with each pass. Meanwhile, smaller elements shuffle around until everything is neatly aligned. But let's break it down properly. 1. Iterative comparison. Every element is compared to its neighbor. If they're in the wrong order, they swap places. 2. Swapping mechanism. If the first item is bigger than the second, we swap them. Otherwise, we do nothing and move on. 3. Pass completion. At the end of each full pass, the largest remaining element is safely at the end of the list, much like how the most impatient person in an airport queue somehow always finds their way to the front. 4. Repetitive execution. Repeat until everything is in order, which in the case of bubble sort can take quite a while. Best case O of N. If the list is already sorted, bubble sort makes a single pass and leaves. Very polite. Worst case O of N squared. If the list is completely reversed, bubble sort throws a tantrum and takes forever. Average case O of N squared. In most cases it takes an amount of comparisons and swaps. Space complexity O of 1. At least it's in memory usage, since it sorts in place without extra storage. Great for small data sets or nearly sorted lists where its simplicity outweighs inefficiency. Absolutely dreadful for large data sets. Avoid at all costs unless you enjoy watching things take unnecessarily long. Imagine organizing your books alphabetically. You scan two adjacent titles. If they're out of order, you swap them. You repeat this across the shelf. At the end of the first pass, the heaviest book, the one closest to Z, is in its final place. You repeat this process each time, sorting fewer and fewer books, much like how bubbles slowly rise to the surface. Bubble sort is an elegant concept, but a terrible strategy for serious work. Still, understanding it is crucial. It's the foundation for grasping far more efficient sorting techniques. I am your guide, Antonio Klim. May the pseudo-powers be always with you.